Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel and Grizzly Bear Farms. We are back on old streams map and having fun. Still can't find those eggs though. According to statistics here, we have 3 eggs in the coop, but I can't find the chicken coop. Not a big deal. Let's just look over here and see if there might be something over here. Nope. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I know that the folks over at Blacksheep Modding. I was going to say Black Eagle Modding, but that's not right. Anyway, over at Blacksheep Modding, they have a detailed map, if you will, of this map. And it shows where everything is located. So I think it's just a simple fact that I haven't taken the time to look at that map. And let's see if we can connect that up a little bit better. There we go. All right. So we will go pick up those grass and hay bales. And if you watch my Goldcrest series, you know I sort of talked about the fact that I hate a dolly trailer. But I will tell you that on this map, on this farm, the dolly trailer is a must. You're not going to get the other type of trailer around these tight turns and everything very easily anyways. Of course, a dolly trailer is a nightmare to back up, but thankfully we don't really have to do a lot of backing up here on this farm. We have plenty of room to do turns and sort of do a U-turn, and yeah, so it's okay. It's okay so far. I can't back a dolly trailer to save my life, so I won't even really try, but at least in this situation, we don't have to worry about it. So we'll try to use all of the different, see what I mean with these guys? And he's honking at me. Come on. Come on. Okay, now go. I'm just going to make my turn. I'm sure I probably scraped his truck, but yeah, those the AI is crazy drivers, but that's okay. So I can't remember if I planted that field off camera or if we did it on camera, but I believe I planted soybeans back there on that field. Now, one thing I will have to make sure that I do, and it's sort of a commitment that I will make to each of you that have subscribed and that routinely watch and everything, is that I will try not to get to a point to where that I struggle to remember what I do from one game to the next, especially now that I'm sort of playing 2 different maps. Now, this is the Joskin auto-loading trailer. This is another fine mod from Blacksheep Modding, and I would highly recommend that you check that out if you're interested in an auto-loading trailer. It will handle square bells, round bells of all varieties. It will do. Oop! I missed a pretty good swath of hay there. Well, I'll get that next time I mow this. It'll still be there. Anyway, it's a good trailer to have around the farm. Again, I get that some people are 100% hardcore, meaning they will do all of these things manually, and I take my hat off to them. I've loaded bales manually, did that in a couple of videos before we got the auto loading script, and but you know, you kind of sometimes you need the help. There's one down there. Sometimes you need the extra help because, you know, again, as I have said, I work anywhere from about 45 to 50 hours a week. Some weeks are more, some weeks are less. And I enjoy very much playing Farm Sim. And I enjoy, now one thing about this, we will fasten the tension belts, but I will show you. I'll just jump out of cab. The tension belts go underneath the bells, but they're locked down in place. So hopefully those guys can fix that, because I would love for those tension belts, when you applied them, to be visible around the bells instead of underneath them. But it's okay, they'll stay on. But anyway, you know, just it depends on how you want to play. There's no, I've said this and I'll probably say it 100 more times, there's no right or wrong way to play these types of simulation-based games. You can do it hardcore, where you do every single thing. That's great, take my hat off to you. Or you can take advantage of the shortcuts that are available, so that it sort of makes some of these tasks a little easier, a little quicker. Not that speed is important with everything that we do, but when you only have maybe an hour, maybe, you know, a few hours a week to sit down and play the game, you want to be able to maximize your tasks, and having an auto-loading trailer that will pick up bales or pallets or saplings, whatever the case might be, it just helps speed things up. And especially if you're somewhat like me, that have 2 left hands and 2 right feet, when it comes to bale handling and log handling and any of those kind of things, even though the physics are much better in 17 than they were in 15, it still takes a little bit of time. Alright, so we will, one of the reasons why I leave this gate open over here is because I can come around this direction, as long as I have remembered to not park any equipment in the way, and I can come around in this direction here and straddle the chickens. I've gotten pretty good at that. And what I will do is I will pull up over here, and then I will go L and F1, because we need to do X, so that we've got the B key, and we will unload those on the other side, actually, like that. And we will unload with the Y key. Okay, and hopefully they don't fall down. And then we can get rid of that menu, and we will move our trailer out of the way as best as we can, and we'll park it up right here, and let's go get in our little skid steer and go and put these over in that corner over there. So I absolutely recommend, this is another mod by Blacksheep Farming, or Blacksheep Modding. This is the bell handling spike. I reviewed this in my 5-minute or less mod review, and I highly recommend this, especially, again, if you're somewhat like me and you got 2 left feet and 2 right, or 2 left hands and 2 right feet. It makes it much easier for handling these bells. You can actually You can actually do 4 at a time if they're stacked that way. We don't have, unfortunately, this little skid steer won't reach 4 high. It'll do 3 high. It'll do a stack of 3 on top of 3. The telehandler obviously would do 4, so it would make quick work out of moving a stack of bells if they were stacked 4 high. Let's get squared up with the world here. And as I think I said in an episode not long ago, where I was moving bells, speed is your friend. Slow and steady wins this race each and every time. Let's see if we can get these. This area back here is a little bit unlevel, so I don't know if will they stay? Oh yeah. Move out of the way. Yeah, they don't react to the horn. And it's just the letter X to activate the locking script on this bell fork, and that's the only way that it'll pick these bells up. They don't have collision on the tines, so if you don't hit the letter X on your keyboard, or if you have a key binding map to it, then it won't pick the bells up. Some of them, you might remember some of the bell scripts or the bell spikes for Farming Sim 15 that came out again towards the end. They could do either or. Oops, you could. Well, that'll have to get that radiator repaired. You could still lift them up without using the locking script, but unfortunately I'll just demonstrate. So I'm in and I'm lifting up the bells, but until I hit the X key, they're not actually bound. I think if there was one other suggestion that I would make to the Blacksheep Modding folks for this map is with the chickens, I think I would like them not running about everywhere, if it were possible. I don't know. We'll just we'll see how that goes. And I think, something, I screwed up. I screwed up big time. I screwed up big time. You guys know what I did? I stacked all that hay where the grass was going to go, because I went and picked up the hay bales first and didn't pick up the grass bales. I messed up. Oh well. Practice makes perfect moving those hay bales around. We'll go grab the grass bales now and bring them back to the farm. I got carried away with my conversation there, but no, I think it would look a little more realistic if the chickens were sort of in a bit of a confined space. I get that chickens may roam everywhere, but it's kind of a busy yard, and if you really play it realistically, you could sit there and wait for a good many seconds for the chickens to get out of the way. And you kind of have to stop, because with the fact that the cars are a little bit off center, there's not enough room to bring a tractor and a trailer through, and I don't remember how to get to where we need to go. We can go this way. I've only been on this back side of this map area just a couple of times, so I do apologize because I'm a bit lost. I like to have traffic turned on if it makes sense to have traffic turned on. And unfortunately, we just really didn't get a lot of bells out of this field, did we? 5 maybe? 6? Well, we get what we get. We get what we get, and we'll like it. Because you know something? That's all we're going to get. And we'll lock these down. And we'll head back to the farm. Yeah, I don't even really know if these smaller fields, if it's really even worth mowing and tethering and raking and baling them, only because of the size of the field, first of all, and the second thing being the yield that you get off of them. I mean, 6 bells, you know, not a lot. I doubt very seriously if I took and offered all 6 of these bells to our cows, if it would feed them, if it would give them up to quota, fill them up to quota. But I do have this field here left to cut. So obviously we've got quite a bit of hay, so I will, if I do decide to cut this field over here off camera, I will most likely make that, turn that just into grass. And look out for the chickens. Chickens. Alright, I'm going to pull this guy up right here. We will go and fix our problem here. Oh, I can't believe I did this. I really cannot believe I did this. Well, I can. You know, when I get to talking, I sort of can't concentrate. And it's not that I have I can tie my shoes. No, that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Not a problem. But doing some of these things, I tend to, because I don't want to screw up, you know? I mean, it's not that I'm a perfectionist. Wait, maybe I am a perfectionist. It's just that I don't want to screw up. I want to do a good job for you guys. And I guess the comforting thing is, and I won't single out anybody, but the comforting thing is some of the mistakes I make from time to time, I see some of the guys that have been doing this a whole lot longer than I have make some of the same mistakes. And guess what? It's because we're human. It's because we're human, and it's because, you know, we're human, and you know, many of us, most of us, I would have to probably say, are not, you know, we're not. Nope, wrong direction, there we go. I would say that most of us are not real life farmers. And I'm an IT guy. I sit behind a desk for 8, 9, 10 hours a day some days, and solve server issues and network problems and telephony issues and plan changes and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I think even those guys that have been doing this, even, some of these guys have been making videos since the FS13 days, and they make mistakes, just like I do. So, it's all about having fun. I think that each and every one of these guys, especially the folks that I watch, I have about 6 or so YouTube guys that I watch every single thing that they put out. And just jokingly the other day, I said something about, Eustace, Pharmer, and Reefy 1952 could put out videos of, toast being toasted or tea being made or whatever, and I would watch it, and that is true because these guys are good. I'm gonna kill that right there, and then let's jump over, and we will move this into the area here, so we can put these guys up where we wanted to put them just a few minutes ago. So L to unlock, got to turn X off, and then B, and then Y. Park him right there, and I don't think I have the skid steer. Did I? I hope I didn't unload those bells right in the way. I don't have the skid steer on my vehicle group switcher yet. I should do that. Let's see, Control E. Let's put them under group 5. And we will call this skid steer. All right. I will say this much. I do like my Manitou telehandler much better than I like the skid steer. We don't have the telehandler. This skid steer, this JCB skid steer, came with part of the map. It was part of the initial equipment offerings, and I didn't change it because I wanted to experience it. I've got the JCB stuff, and might as well use it, right? X to lock, and then we will just put these guys alongside. We won't stack them twice as high. Alright, well, I am sorry you guys had to watch me move bells twice, but that's what happens when you're not paying attention. And so we will just put this here. We'll put our forks down a little bit so that's safe, and turn the engine off and hop out. And if you were eggs, well, let's go and put our trailer up. Wife likes for us to put our toys away when we're done. And see what I mean with the chickens? But as you can tell, there's plenty of room to maneuver. this dolly type trailer in and around the yard, and I just bring it and park it up here. I like to, by the way, those are a couple of cedars that I was testing their mods that don't really work very well, so I will probably get rid of them very soon. And I realize that we are a bit tractor poor, I suppose. I think what I'll eventually do is may trade one of these original, either the case or maybe the blue New Holland, and try to get a little bit smaller one and put the row crop tires on it for fertilizing, because obviously we will need to do that very soon. So if you were eggs and you were being accumulated somewhere on a map, where would you hide? Where would you hide? I looked all through here. I didn't see anything that resembled a chicken coop of any kind. You know, Stevie puts those eggs right there at the back door of our house there in Goldcrest Valley. So we have become a little bit spoiled, I think, to you know, how easy it is to collect our eggs. And let's see, nothing over here. And I would assume that the eggs would not land anywhere where the chickens do not go. So let's see, let's look over here. What do we have? Firewood. Is there an eggs back there? Nope. I wouldn't think eggs would be there anyway. Nope, not in that box. Not that I would think that a chicken would lay an egg in a box, but you never know. And all through here, is there anything? Any eggs? Looking for eggs. That, I'm assuming, is our slurry pit. Yep. No eggs back there. All right. Oh, that's cool. Just another entrance into the workshop. No eggs in there. I've already looked in there earlier before I started the video. We've got water. We've got our barbecue pit. Any eggs here? Ma, have you seen any eggs laying around? Oh, there's a gold nugget. Surprised Ma hasn't picked that up, and there's another one. I'm surprised Ma hasn't picked that one up either and taken it and bought her something. There's another one. Boy, I bet there's 10 gold nuggets just right here in the general vicinity of the farm. That's all right. We collected gold nuggets in Goldcrest Valley the first time around, and I don't know, kind of lost its appeal if I'm honest. Another gold nugget. Oh, here is the chicken coop. All right. Well, this makes sense. This looks like where chickens would live and live comfortably. So we've collected, I think, 4 eggs. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We'll leave that gold nugget for them in case it's their good luck charm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's another 30 minutes have passed, and I'm again trying to keep these episodes for this series relatively short. And a few things that we need to do coming up. We need to get a milk tank trailer so that we can transport our milk, and we'll have to clean up after our cows and all of our animals again pretty soon. And I think we've got some more harvesting that we need to do, and we need to probably fertilize. And you know, the life of a virtual farmer is never ending. Thank you all so much for watching. Here comes our rooster. Boy, he is a beautiful, beautiful rooster. That's exactly the sort of attitude I get from my wife, is she stares me down, scratches her feet a couple of times, and then turns around and walks off. Alright, that's such as life. Thank you for watching, folks. I really do appreciate it. My name's Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims. I appreciate you watching. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.